Dear students, today we are learn rural community. Rural community is one that is agrarian in nature and is dependent on natural resources. Rural community or a rural economy rest predominantly on agriculture, pastoralism, and allied activities. The density of population in rural areas is low. The rural way of life revolves around a traditional value system. India is basically a land of villages. According to 2011 census, approximately 6,50,000 villages in India. The autonomy, independence, and self sufficiency which Indian villages enjoy for centuries gradually declined during the British period. This was the period when the rural people began to get exposed to different ways of life. Sociologists started some systematic studies of social organizations in Indian villages during the colonial and post independence period. These studies are significant for understanding Indian rural community and its dynamics, albeit with its limitation. They throw light on villages, their solidarity, settlement patterns, rural class structure, impact of land reforms, agrarian unrest, and so on. Means this is the introduction of rural community in India. But who was rurals? Yeah, who was the villagers? Some definition is given here. Definition of rural community is, according to A.W. Green, a village community or a rural community is a cluster of people living within a narrow territorial radius who share a common way of life. Means all the people of the village community is common way of life and a simple economy related to the agriculture. Next definition is according to Encyclopedia Britannica. Rural society is one which there is a low ratio of inhabitants to open land and in which the most important economic activities are the production of food, stuffs, fibers, and raw materials. In simple words, the Indian rural community may be defined as a group of about 5,000 people according to the census of India 2011, depending on agriculture and allied occupations, permanently residing in a geographic area and participating in common socio-economic and cultural activities. The rural community has a long history of its own. Rural life has preceded urban life in spite of the growth of cities. The population of the world is largely rural. According to the census 2011, 68.84% of Indian population lives in the rural areas. There are around 6.4 lakhs villages in India having a varied population strains. The rural social formation such as caste, class, and family have received popular attention of sociologists. The majority of our sociological literature in India belongs to the study of rural society. Next one is Panchayat Raj. Panchayat Raj system. The Panchayat Raj system was already recommended by the Balwant Rai Mehta Committee in the year 1950. Led to this the institutionalization of Panchayat Raj as a three-tier system of democratic functioning in villages from the grassroots level upward. The three tiers of the villages panchayat village panchayat today includes Jilla Parishad, Panchayat Samiti and Gram Panchayat. Jilla Parishad level means district level work, district level rights is provided there. Next, Panchayat Samiti level means Tehsil or a Taluka block level, and Gram Panchayat means village level. Particular village is the work under his all activities. In the olden days, the village panchayat was made up of about 5 elders of the village whose role was to administer justice. The purpose of the modern panchayat is administrative, to promote rural reconstruction and development. Means this is the Panchayat Raj system according to the Balwant Rai Mehta committee, and recommended the different levels just like a Jilla Parishad, Panchayat Samiti and Gram Panchayat. Distribution of the powers through the Panchayat Raj. Now the next one is characteristics of rural community. Who was villagers means those who are small settlements, live in the particularly remote areas or a village areas whereby there is less modernity, less westernized people, and very simple economy related to the agriculture. Now we are going to the characteristics of rural community. The rural community has the following characteristics. First one is common community living in villages. Means all the people are live in the villages. The village largely satisfies needs of its residents. They have a sense of togetherness. The development of villages is influenced considerably by the local needs. Means all the people of the villages fulfill their basic needs, just like a food, clothes, shelters, and other needs. Next one is small in size. It means that villages are comparatively smaller in size and density of population is very low. In the Indian context, a community with a population of about 5,000 is designated as a village. Now the next one is dominance of agriculture. Agriculture is the main or a major occupation in villages. However, it is not to be viewed as the only source of income, but also as a way of life needs to be ascertained. Almost 40% of our national income is obtained through agriculture, and more than 60% of the people still depend on agriculture. It was associated with various crafts like pottery, carpentry, smithy, basket weaving, etc. All the others, just like the picture is shown here, wood making, carpentry, the basket weaving, that type of simple occupation is related to the agriculture, just like animal husbandry, or other one is hunting, little bit of hunting, fishing. This occupation is related to the agriculture. Now the next one is primary relation. The impact of primary relation is still significant in Indian villages. The relationship is informal, personal and inclusive. Everybody's are living in formal way. There is no any formality. Everybody's are known to each other. Everybody's our relation is personal and direct, and the close contact with each other. Everybody's are direct and face to face interaction, inclusive relations. The community spirit prevails over individual interest. The we feeling helps to the build social cohesiveness. Means the primary relations. The village peoples are already live in primary or a basic relations with each other, and there is no any formality. Everybody's are informal and personal relations, direct relations. Next one is social homogeneity. Homogeneity is an underlying thread due to similarities in the ways of thinking, behaving, dressing, acting, and living. There is a tendency to conform to tradition and customs. Group feeling and mutual cooperation is evident among the village dwellers. They cooperate with each other in times of exigencies or any existence, any work related to their times. Due to, due to political interference, this cohesiveness has been adversely affected in the recent times. Due to the political disturbance is related to the village community, because the political people or especially leaders was making some ambiguity or some differentiation with each other. Next one is significance of family. The rural community is built around the institution of family. Family is a basic unit of the villages and society. The joint family was once upon a time a significant pillar of villages or a village organization. This has diminished significantly, and yet decision making has the impact of collective thinkings. According to Sorokin and Zimmerman, such an agrarian society shows traits of familism, that is, the family is the unit of social responsibility, it is the basis of social norms and the relationships. Means, what is the significance or importance of family in the social life or an individual's life? Next one is this is the characteristics of rural community. Means the family structure, homogeneous, primary relations, small in size, or a common living, common way of thinking, behaving, acting, etc. Now the next one is the status of women. The status of women, especially in rural areas, women in villages continue to live under patriarchal control. Means the father is the head of family. The ideal of pativrata, means conjugal fidelity of women, pativrata, is strongly instilled in the minds of women and man alike. This was glorified in the Indian tradition to the extent that women accepted it as their inherent duty, and women are expected to fulfill their traditional roles. There is an unstated approval for the subservient role of women, means the subordinate role. The woman is given secondary priority because of the patriarchy dominance or a male dominated family structure. Next one is religiosity. Faith in religious practices and rituals is a dominant features of village community. They have deep faith in religion, God, and in religious tradition. Each village has its own deity, is called as Grama Devata. People of all castes normally worship it, and at least once in a year they celebrate fairs or any utsav or festivals. It's a compulsory. Additionally, people would worship their own family deities, because all the people are believe in their ancestors. Next one is the dominance of caste system. caste is one of the most important factor in Indian society, because this one is based on the social structure, based on the reservation, based on the superiority and inferiority complex, based on the division of the society. That's why caste is, the caste is just like India is a caste society, and this is the reality. Indian village life is inextricably linked with the caste system, which is hierarchical according to the notion of purity and pollution of their religious customs and practices and the nature of their occupation. This interdependence among caste groups is seen in the practice of the Balutedari systems, whereby traditionally upper caste people received services from the lower caste people. Means the Balutedari system, or it is called in North India Jajmani system, this one is based on the caste system. Just like a Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishya and Shudras. Hindu caste system is shown the pictures: Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishya and Shudras. Brahmin is generally superior of the topper of the society. All aspect is gathered by the Brahmins only. Just like the second one is Kshatriyas, is the warriors and administrators. All fulfill their basic needs, but with the regulations of the Brahmins. Vaishya's occupation is trading, commerce and business and agriculture, and Shudras were provided to the service for three varnas. Means this system was already inhaled in the Indian society. It is important to note that the above characteristics of Indian villages have undergone vast changes, especially after the independence. Hence, they are to be understood in their dynamic perspectives and in relation and in relative sense. Balutedari is a system in Indian society. Baluta means bound to each other. For example, farmers was bounded or a bind to the 12 different skilled labor, just like a carpenter, shoemaker, barber, any other, those who are already related to this caste system. They serve for the upper caste people. This is called as a, serve for the farmers. In rural areas, this is called as a Balutedari systems. Thank you.